What is up, guys? It is me, Real American Politics, back in with a new video. And today we have some major news coming out of the election mafia, out of the real pollsters in America. Today, in the past couple of weeks, as this data is indicating that if the election was held today for 2024, the Orange Man, Blumph, Trump, whatever you want to call him, would win in a complete and total landslide. Now, before we start today's video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, and yes, let us try to hit 300 likes on this video. I think it's possible, and that'll be greatly appreciated. So, today and recently, there's been major polls coming out showing Biden versus Trump Sr., the Orange Man, the original Orange Man. Trump would win by a landslide. 10 points. Rasmussen is showing. And again, Rasmussen, hit or miss with their polls. Either they're spot on or they're off by like 5 or 6 points. Even if you have that 5 to 6 point miss, Trump still wins a popular vote by 4, according to them. And you go down here, Redfield and Wilton strategies. These are not a unbiased poll or a right-leaning poll. These are left-leaning poll. Biden +2. These are not good numbers for an incumbent, all right? You go down here, Emerson College, Trump up by 1. Rasmussen, even a month ago, was showing Trump was surging a month prior. And YouGov is showing Biden +10, but again, these are adults. You don't even know if these people are registered or not. So you could tell the energy has been shifting rapidly. You go back here a couple months ago, you had IPOS winning, having Blumph lose by 17, YouGov by 12. Just keep going here. You notice, hey, there's been a big shift just in the past couple of months. And it's only going to get worse here on from Trump. So if the election was held today, these polls are indicating Trump wins the popular vote by at least 1. That is a landslide territory for a Republican now. I mean, you're not supposed to have a Republican win the popular vote anymore. I mean, Biden won the popular vote by 4.5. Yet, look at these margins in a lot of these states. Look at these 4 states: Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Arizona, Georgia. All 4 of them. Every single one of them. Within 1.18%. That means Trump would just have to do 1.18% better nationwide. And if these states swung exactly with the popular vote, would all flip to Trump. He would just need 3 of those states. This is all he needs to become the 47th president of the United States. Arizona, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. Georgia may be harder because it's trending hard to the left. But Trump just needs 3 states, and he just needs to do like half 1% better in the popular vote just to win those 3 states. But you have polls showing Biden's losing popular vote by upwards of 10 percentage points. And 10 percentage points, that's a 15-point swing. You're talking about maybe states like New Mexico being closer than usual. You're talking about states like Virginia, even possibly New Jersey and Oregon. Colorado, not so much. It's trending hard to the left. But you get the point that there's a lot of these states that went to Biden by 10, 11 percentage points that if Trump did 15 points better nationwide, he would have a serious chance of winning them. And you look at Biden's approval rating. You're noticing a very similar thing. His floor is going down, down, and down. The only reason that Biden's approval is about 40% right now is some of these absurd adjustments this Nate Plastic is making. I mean, seriously? You're going to make YouGov more Biden-friendly? Seriously? And this is the only reason that Biden's approval is even up. It's going down the frickin' tubes as we speak. And again, Biden's approval is somewhat ahead of Biden's election numbers. It's like a couple days ahead. So this is just going to get worse. But I want to do kind of what a Trump winning the popular vote by 5 would look like, right? Let's just say Trump won the popular vote by just 5. Let's just get rid of all the safe states. These states, no matter what you did, they would be safe. In a scenario where Trump won the popular vote by 10, or I should say 5, these are all safe states. No matter what you do, they're safe. Look at the map. Already 234 electoral votes already safe without Trump even doing anything. These are states that he doesn't even have to bother. This is his floor in a 5-point popular vote victory. For Biden, California, Hawaii, Maryland, D.C., maybe Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New York, and Vermont. And Maine's first, of course. I got those 2. This would be Biden's floor. That means 185 electoral votes if Trump just won the popular vote by 5, which a lot of polls are starting to indicate would be. And that's not crazy. New Hampshire, Minnesota, they went to Biden by 7 in a D+4 environment. So it's not crazy to say these states are safe. Like, no matter what you did, these states are safe. They won't go anywhere. For likely states, Wisconsin, and people are going to give me crap for this, Pennsylvania, Arizona probably. I mean, Arizona, you look at this, only trended 1.5 point left compared to the nation. That's pretty solid. It's even one of those states that trend based on how the nation trends. That's what's going to happen. But just a 1.5 point trend to the left, and there's signs of it stopping its absurd swing to the left. And it's not crazy to say those 3 states are likely Republican. A place like Georgia probably be likely Republican too. Maybe Michigan, though that may be a bit pushing it for likely, but still, I think Georgia will be likely in this scenario. I mean, yeah, it's trending hard to the left, but 10, 11 points swing right to the nation? I mean, Biden didn't even get 50% here. Trump only lost by 0.2%. Again, that's 4 states that could potentially be likely in this scenario. I mean, we're not even talking about North Carolina being competition, or competitive, I should say. For Biden, the likely dumb states will probably be Delaware, New Jersey, and Connecticut. May seem crazy on paper, but Connecticut's the only one that's above 20 points. And the only reason places like Delaware were 19 points were because of Biden being from the Northeast. But when you're losing the popular vote by 5, when you won it by almost 5, a 10-point swing, a lot of those states up in the Northeast and in the Northwest would be closer. Same thing to Washington, similar to Connecticut, a 10-point swing nationwide. And look at this. You have 85 electoral votes that are actual toss-ups in this scenario, or I should say 75, all right? 75 electoral votes would be seriously competitive in this election, all right? It can make an argument for Nebraska's second, but God knows what's happening there. But you get the point that if Trump is truly winning the popular vote by just 5, this would be possibly the battleground for 2024. And again, it all comes down to how much Biden's approval will sink and how much will the popular vote be. The fact that these Redfield and Wilton strategies, which is not a good pollster, by the way, is showing Biden only by 2. That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. And the worst part is if it's with Harris, it'd probably be even worse. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit the little bell, and yes. Again, this is not a prediction. This is not what's going to happen. This is if the popular vote's a 5-point win for Trump. You're talking about a huge swing nationally. You may make the argument that places like Oregon could be within 5, but that may be pushing it. But again, this is not a prediction. This is not anything like that. This is what I'm saying would happen if Trump won the popular vote by 5. And that's what polls are showing. And I wanted to get this data out to you guys because this just startled me that Trump's up by 10 in a recent poll. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button down below. Subscribe, share with your friends, hit the little bell, and yes. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.